Welcome to the Battlerapsociety. I'm your host, JoJodancer. Summer motherfucking Impact. The All-Star Game, the Super Bowl of Battle Rap. This event lived up to the motherfucking hype. Let's break down these battles. First off, we have the females. Let's give it up for the ladies. We got Jazz O versus E40. Jazz an official, 40 bars, and E-Hart. Jazz O an official. I was looking forward to this match. One, because we haven't seen Jazz in a minute. I thought fucking official was retired, but they came back with a motherfucking vengeance. 40 bars has never been on URL before, and we were looking for the return of E-Hart. I wasn't crazy about the E-Hart and 40 bars matchup. I didn't like that combination. Truthfully, I would have preferred a Bonnie Godiva and fucking 40 bars, or maybe a C3 and an E-Hart, but fuck it, I don't make these matches. First round, Jazz and Official were fucking cooking, man. That break heart, drop a bitch line was fucking fire. Make a nigga move, gentrified line was fucking fire. Knock the dust off that pussy, that shit was fire. And that goddamn Jazz and that Saga beard bar, nigga. Their first round was fucking crazy. Next up, E-Hart and 40 bars, they followed suit. They came out and they were wigging as well. That E40 tell me when to go bar was fucking fire. That bus early skip school line was fucking fire. I think they threw in a surf diss and a smack diss to boot. But their rounds, that round, couldn't fuck with what Jazz and Official were doing. In the second round, Jazz and Official, where they left off, they fucking started right there and it just kept fucking going. That backwashing niggas bar was fucking fire. Sticks and signs boycotting bar was fucking fire. Hiding behind a tree, that Geechi Gotti diss, that shit was fucking fire. We got our Tech 9 bar, our Farrah Funeral diss bar. Jazz O was fucking cooking. E40 second was cool, but I mean, they started to stumble a little bit. They stumbled a little bit in the first, but it was, you know, mark it up to jitters. But they were stumbling and choking in the second round. I mean, it just wasn't a good fucking look for them. It seemed like E-Hart didn't know her material in the beginning, and then at the end it looked like 40 didn't know their material. I don't know if they just did not put enough time in practicing, but it just came off bad. I mean, bad to the fact that they didn't even spit their fucking third verse. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, they literally threw in the towel. They said, fuck it, we ain't even doing a third. They just fucking quit. That was some bullshit. So that part right there made Queen of the Ring look really fucking bad. I don't know what the fuck happened. But on a, you know, brighter note, fucking Jazz and Official were fucking 3 rounds. They were on point. You can't take anything away from what they did. They were in sync. They were moving together. They were finishing each other's lines. I mean, they took that shit seriously and they fucking molly-whopped fucking bars and fucking E-Hart, man. Molly motherfucking whopped. Dog walk, molly whop, whatever the fucking adjective you want to use. They whooped them motherfuckers. 3-0 motherfucking body bag. Body fucking bag. Alright, next matchup. Man, we had multiple remixes versus fucking CLIPZ and Goodz, man. John the Don, Hitman Holla, Charlie CLIPZ, half a gallon Goodz. That shit was a fucking fire matchup. I don't know how the John and fucking Hitman got together. Well, that's not true. They motherfucking boys anyway. I was worried about how chemistry would work with them too, but chemistry was not an issue. Them motherfuckers were fucking fire. And you know what CLIPZ and Goodz do. So, I mean, just in reference to the bars, I love how in the first round they flipped the close range and teaching the nigga how to control the room. Bars that John and Hitman used against each other in their motherfucking battle, and they flipped that shit against Charlie and fucking Goodz. That shit was fucking fire. They were just dope, man. I have no complaints about what John and Hitman did. They had that escape room bar. That shit was fucking fire. They had a few bars that, you know, when they battled, you would say things like, I've heard that before, but not like that. They took that shit and they flipped it in a whole fucking different way. Unfortunately, it didn't seem like CLIPZ and Goodz took this shit seriously. That jokey joke shit was cool, but it can't be your whole round. It can't be your first two. It can't be your whole two first fucking rounds. After CLIPZ and Goodz second round, it was easy 2-0 for John and Hitman. I mean, they barred them niggas to death, and they was joking. Yeah, you gotta add in a little levity, a little comedy, lighten the bars up, lighten the room up, but that can't be your whole approach, especially against these niggas who are coming for your motherfucking neck. So right when you thought it was about to be another dirty 30, Charlie CLIPZ saves the motherfucking day. He had some basically took over the third round. Goodz sat his ass back in the background in cheerleader mode, and CLIPZ just went to work, man. CLIPZ, he stated in his motherfucking bars that when he takes this shit seriously, no one can fucking touch him. And I believe him. I just wish he took this motherfucker seriously every goddamn time. I wish he was at the level where he just gave that performance every motherfucking time, so we ain't got to worry about if he's gonna show up or if he's not gonna show up. But if I remember correctly, the one that stuck out to me, that bar, was that not knowing you cut till the wind hit it. And I want to say, is it the vegan next to a vegetable? I don't know who said that one. I think that was Charlie, but that shit was fucking fire. But when it's all said and done, I got 2-1, multiple remixes. John and Hitman was not fucking playing. They whooped them niggas' asses, and if it wasn't for Charlie's third, it would have been a motherfucking body bag. Next up, we got the Monstars versus Marv and Quest. I personally love fucking Marv 1 and Quest. I think they are a fucking potent 2-on-2. One of the best. Probably top 2, top 3 of all times. So I was highly anticipating what Marv and Quest was gonna bring, especially after what they did the fucking chess and steams. Yeah. I was ready to see what they were gonna do against Suge and New Jersey Twork. But I must say that I was fucking highly disappointed. I don't know what the fuck was going on with Marv and Quest, but they first 2 rounds were flat as fuck, man. I don't know. I can't say it's a crowd thing because their bars were But Suge and Twork, them motherfuckers was wigging. That Marvin never would have made it bar was fucking fire. That edible arrangement bar was fucking fire. That fucking third round Space Jam jump, Suge got down in a fucking football stance and fucking Twork did the Space Jam jump over. Fucking took the house down, man. That was a fucking fire performance. Suge and Twork were fucking fire. I was not sure how they would work together. Just because they're from the same state doesn't mean you make a good tag team, but they brought that shit, man. All 3 rounds were fucking fire. And you know Twork, he brings that energy anyway, so it was just a fucking fire matchup. And once again, very similar to the last match, man, we were headed, when we got into the third round, it looked like it was gonna be a motherfucking dirty 30, that they was gonna fucking sweep Marv and Quest the fuck up out the building. But just like Charlie saved the day, Marv 1 saved the day. And I fucking called it during the fucking pay-per-view, man. If Marv don't fucking step the fuck up, this is gonna be a motherfucking dirty 30. So, just like CLIPZ, Marv 1 took over in the third round and fucking handled his goddamn business. Saved the goddamn 30. So when it's all said and done, I got 2-1 New Jersey Twork, Shotgun Suge over Marvin Quest. Thank God for Marv, because he saved a goddamn body. Next up, the match that started Summer Impact, that started the hype, which was Gun Titles versus Loaded Hollows. That set me on motherfucking fire. When I heard Gun Titles versus Loaded Hollows, I was fucking giddy like a goddamn schoolboy. I thought this was an amazing matchup. And I was so ready to see these motherfuckers go at it. Something about when Rock and Surf get together, it's fucking magic. Obviously, you know, Surf got locked up. They replaced Surf with Chess. And Surf got out. And then we weren't sure if it was going to be GUNZNCAKE or Gun Titles. But it was GUNZNCAKE, Rock and Chess versus Loaded Hollows, which is Loaded Lux and Hollow the Don. Anticipation was at a fucking fever pitch. GUNZNCAKE went first, man. That fucking, they were on fire. That halal spot bar was fucking fire. Man, that fucking shell casings bar, when the motherfucker dropped the shell casings on the fucking ground, was the bar of the motherfucking night. That shit was fucking crazy. I love that shit. So much fucking originality, so much performance. Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. That chin split apart bar was fucking fire. Yo, GUNZNCAKE was fucking wiggin'. Loaded Hollows, wiggin'. The Trust My Partner and the Fall Back joint, that was cool. The No Light in the Cave bar, that was fucking cool. This was actually that first round to me was highly debatable, because that fucking that goddamn shell casings bar was so fucking fire. But I think I edged Loaded Hollows. I gotta look back again at that, but I think I edged Loaded and fucking Hollow for the first round. GUNZNCAKE came back with even more fire. That Battery Energy Sold Separately bar was fucking fire. That Hollows Whistling By was fucking fire. I think in the second round, Chess started to stumble a little bit, and then Hollow handed them some water, and which is a straight up vet fucking move. Chess grabbed the water and was like, and gave him the fucking water back, and it kind of threw off the momentum of fucking GUNZNCAKE. But still a fucking fire ass round. Loading Hollows they came in that second round, and I think they had a roasting session in there, you know, bringing back Hollow shit. They brought out the fucking diamond tester. That shit was fucking crazy. He pulled out the diamond tester, and shit. I think Bucks had Rock's diamonds. That nigga said, nah, fuck you. Which was a dope fucking antic. But I want to say I edged GUNZNCAKE for that round. So I think I gave it first first Loaded Hollows, second GUNZNCAKE. So we had kind of a 1-1 going into the third round. And that motherfucking third round, yeah. GUNZNCAKE had a good third round, but it was totally overshadowed, in my opinion, by fucking Loaded Hollows. I mean, Gray Hoodie Lux, nigga. Gray Hoodie Lux. That nigga brought out the fucking gray hoodie, and that shit said Gray Hoodie, and it had the little symbol for whatever the fuck Loaded was fucking pushing. This is veteran moves. I mean, the shit that they did was fucking fire, man. Lux was fucking wigging in that third round. I mean, this was the Lux I wanted to see versus A-Verb. I personally was a little bit disappointed by Lux's performance, but he made up for that shit. He was fucking on fire. And then they Hollow wasn't even on the goddamn stage. Lux was just in motherfucking Chess's motherfucking ear, just schooling the young fucking god. That shit was crazy. Hollow was somewhere by the bar, and when he finally did get back to the stage, he had the I'm Not Excited motherfucking sweatshirt on, bringing it back to the old school. Man, that shit was fucking fire, man. 2-1, Loaded Hollows, fire matchup. Hella replay value, fucking fire. Smack, you motherfucking did it again. That was a crazy fucking matchup. And even though Sue Surf wasn't able to motherfucking show up or perform, it was still a fucking epic goddamn battle. No fucking question. Now, Dark Lyfe, Murderland. Unfortunately, I don't know what the fuck happened, but that shit never happened. The fucking venue shut down. What the fuck? These fucking birds are going crazy in my goddamn backyard. But Murderland, Dark Lyfe, never fucking happened. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't understand how the fuck you have a venue or you have an event in Carolina and the two niggas from Carolina don't perform. What the fuck is that? Now the Fillmore that they advertised as this venue that's, you know, that's such a esteemed venue, how the fuck they shutting this shit down and it's not even 10 o'clock? Did they not know what the fuck was going on? I don't know what the fuck happened there. For that one, Smack, you taking an L. I don't know what the fuck went on. And then they said that they were gonna put it on the VOD later and find somewhere else, and I don't know, I haven't checked, but I don't know if that motherfucker's on there yet. So at this point, fucking T-Top and Brizz, motherfucking Calicoe and Mook ain't happened. Motherfucking black eye in the game. Would have been a fucking perfect, probably the best event ever, battle rap wise, URL wise. Best event ever. Star-studded from top to motherfucking bottom. Epic performances, great fucking battles. But no Murderland, Dark Lyfe is a fucking black eye in the game. So I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen, but hopefully we'll get to see that matchup in the near future. Other than that, Summer Impact was motherfucking bomb, man. I know people are not fans, or supposedly are not fans of 2-on-2s, but I love the 2-on-2s. I think it brings another level of artistry and performance to battle rap. So I love the 2-on-2s. I hope that shit never goes anywhere. You can do another Double Impact in fucking December, and I'm motherfucking buying that pay-per-view. So other than that, Summer Impact is a 9 out of 10. 8.5, 9 out of 10. If we had the last battle, it would have been a 10 out of 10 for sure. I am JoJodancer. We are the Battlerapsociety. Appreciate you. NWX versus EFB. K-Shine and DNA versus Geechi, Gotti, and Nitty. Now at first I was a little disappointed in this matchup because I loved the chemistry between Nitty and Ill Will. I was hoping that maybe they would get a go, but I wasn't disappointed with the and Geechi pairing. They definitely worked well together, and it motherfucking showed in this matchup. First of all, let me say this was the goddamn battle of the motherfucking night. 6 rounds, every fucking round was fire. Every single round. And I'll tell you before, I can't even call a winner on this one. I'm gonna go ahead from the top and say it was 2-1 debatable either way. Because NWX, they are the epitome of 2-on-2. They are the gold standard. And they were fucking fire. And Geechi and were fucking fire, man. That's something about Mary, the MWX bar, that shit was fire. That 30s on both sides, now they rolling 60s. That shit was fucking fire. And then EFV came back with that whole Whitney Houston suicidal bar. That shit was fucking fire. Who was that? Plasma on the Yard. That shit was fucking fire, man. Dumping seeds and seeds and sticks. The weed is trash, and that whole performance he had with the machete spray. You can see Geechi just slowly growing as a battle rapper. He rebuttals now. He has a lot more performance and showmanship in his bars, and I don't know if that was the rum pairing that helped elevate that even more, but they were fucking fire. That NWX bar, when they flipped Geechi's slogan with "you can see it in their eyes, but not when they roll back," fucking fire, man. That 140, 80 over 80, the R. Kelly, Mr. Big Bar, fucking fire, man. EFB came back with the AUX plug bar, that shit was fire. That shot at the X reminiscing bar, fucking fire, man. This was, again, battle of the motherfucking night. Oh yeah, that Eric Bischoff bar? What, nigga? I mean, everybody has wrestling bars, but the way they flipped that Eric Bischoff shit, that shit was fucking dope. The Tech 9 disc, it seems like that's running the mill now. Everybody's got a Tech 9 bar, but that shit was fucking fire. And then that NWX, the brim not letting the shine in, that shit was fucking fire, man. So when it's all said and done, man, 3-0 to fans, man. Nobody lost on this battle. Totally preference. I mean, everybody won. NWX, Geechi, and motherfucking Nitty, man, salute to you, man, because that matchup right there was what this whole fucking event is about, man. And I think that was the second matchup. They fucking, they fucking lit this motherfucker up, man. So, salute to y'all. Fucking battle of the goddamn night.